Hello and welcome to No Man Left Behind. Today on the table we have the Haley Strategic Partners Disruptive Environments Micro Chest Rig, also known as the D3CRM Micro, in their coyote color option. This chest rig has been on the market for a few years now, and like many of the Haley Strategic products, it has more than proven its quality and is a fierce competitor in the rapidly growing popularity of the modular chest rig scene. Travis Haley is well known, and his products often reflect his experiences in combat as far as what works and what doesn't. This rig is no exception and has several unique features that make it stand out to the military personnel looking to use it in combat, the preppers of the world who want a good bug out option, LEOs across the country in active shooter and even patrol situations, and anyone looking for a high quality, very capable modular chest rig. Throughout this review, please keep in mind that although this is a great option if you're looking for a chest rig to use as a standalone rig or on a plate carrier, that this rig may not be for you. While I have always been slightly partial to Haley Strategic due to the Marine Corps connection that we share, I am not affiliated with the company at all. Every product you're about to see on the table was bought by me and my hard-earned money. That aside, I will try to remain as unbiased as possible to provide you with the best idea if this product is right for you and your needs. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's get to it. Okay, so what you have been looking at while I've been blabbing away is our rig as it will ship to you, aside from a few main details. Now, unfortunately, as this video is being filmed, in the US we're in the middle of the virus epidemic, and like many similar products, this rig is currently out of stock. If you don't have your heart set on the micro, that isn't the biggest problem, as the original D3CRM as well as the heavy variant are in stock for most of the color options, and aside from a few main details, again, they share a lot of the same qualities and they share the same modularity. Now, if you absolutely have to have the micro variant, in my experience, Haley Strategic is very good about notifying their subscribers when their products come back in stock. Just navigate to the micros page and locate the notify me when this product is in stock box, type your email in there and click the notify me button. As soon as one of the color variants comes into stock, they'll shoot you an email. Also, don't be afraid of receiving all kinds of emails from them. By doing this, in my experience at least, I have only ever received an email about the products I've signed up for that came back in stock. Now that we got the disclaimers out of the way, let's move on. So the micro rig is designed to adapt itself to any mission, just like a decent amount of the micro rigs that are out there on the market today. This Haley Strategic achieves this by using their multi-mission inserts. These are the 5.56 variants. Essentially, it's just male-sided Velcro that is designed to slide into the main magazine pouch of the rig and hook onto the female side of the Velcro, which secures it in place. As you can see, the magazine just slides into place. It's a very tactile, and there is a decent amount of noise too, which allows for good indexing and decent mag retention. Now, as you can see, these are Gen 3 Magpul PMags that I have here, and obviously from what you're seeing here, the over insertion tab does not prevent the usage of these inserts. To actually insert the insert into the rig, you simply just slide it in. Be mindful of the Velcro. It is a little difficult to do on camera, but they just slide in there and you finagle with them a bit, and eventually everything will fall into place. Now, the micro is geared more towards the pistol caliber carbine magazine, and it's also geared towards more of a lighter style mission, but that's not entirely a drawback due to these multi-mission inserts. These inserts here maximize the amount of 5.56 caliber style magazines you'll be able to fit into the rig. As you can see, it's completely filled out, even though I don't have it set in here perfectly. There are a number of different combinations you can use as far as how many types of magazines and what kind. You just have to scroll through the website a little bit under the soft goods category to see what options work best for you. Now, aside from the ability to carry pistol caliber carbine mags, the micro does differ in a few ways from the original DC3RM, which is just like a regular style assault rig. This one is in the multi-cam arid color option. Chief among which is the actual size of the original D3CRM, the main GP pouch here, and the fact that you can carry 2 extra pistol mags or other in the multi-mission pouches, and you can also carry 1 additional magazine. Now, I didn't know this until setting up to film for this video. However, the inserts in here are actually the same exact inserts in here. They're just a Velcro option. As far as I can tell, you cannot buy the Velcro option separately if you already have a rig set up like this, which utilizes these inserts. The micro is also slightly smaller, as you can tell here in another view, so that it fits flush with the edge of a plate carrier. If you're using the original D3CRM, the sides of the plate carrier, about here or so, would actually be hanging off the Velcro portion of your plate carrier and require a little bit of extra securing with a swift clip type option attached to your cummerbund. Otherwise, it'll flop around a bit. With the micro, you don't have any surface area off of the Velcro portion of your plate carrier, and it is on there very secure, even if one of these somehow would break. The clips you see around the side of both of these carriers are to be used in conjunction with the X or the H harness that you can purchase from Haley Strategic, or any other type of harness system you're able to use with this size clip. And you can also purchase an additional set of straps to connect here so that you can connect it to the Haley Strategic Partners Flat Pack or Flat Pack Plus to kind of expand upon the system, and we will brush upon other expansion options here as we move along. Moving on to work from the outside of the rig in, we have 2 multi-mission pouches on either side of the chest rig. They both have a removable plastic retainer here, which is adjustable and will help you secure anything you choose to put inside of the pouches. They also expand a great deal with elastic on the side, as you can see here. Depending on the particular individual and their particular mission set, a lot of people will be running pistol mags in these pouches. Now, these are designed to expand to accept many different styles of magazine, such as this FNX 45 and this Glock 19 Gen 5 magazine with a 5-round extension on it. As you can see, they fit perfectly. No problems. Now, I have seen many people run things such as flashlights and pocket knives in these as well. This is actually typically how I have mine set up, but that's just me. These are also capable of expanding all the way out to accept a 40mm grenade, depending on if you actually need a 40mm grenade. In the center of the rig itself, we have a generously sized GP or general purpose pouch. It comes with a Velcro field on the front for name tape or trauma shears or anything you can think to stick on there. If we open up the general purpose pouch, you can see there is plenty of room in here. Can even fit a Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, complete with weapon light and Trijicon RMR. For those sticklers out there, this weapon was made safe before it was placed in there. The front flap of the interior is also completely covered with female Velcro, and it is Velcro for those hook and loop people out there, to which you can attach battery holders or chem light holders or basically anything. You could put meds in here, any type of stuff like that. And the rear of the pouch has 4 of these bungee style retention straps to help keep things like your GPS, your multi-tool, or a notebook in place. You can also stuff a good amount of trash in the pouch loose, even if everything else is being utilized in a particular way. If we expand the pouch out a bit, you'll notice that along the bottom of each of these pouches, the main mag pouch and the GP pouch are drainage holes, which are great if you get caught out in the rain or if you're in a humid environment, so that water doesn't accumulate in there and ruin all of your trash. Now, there are two zippers on this. I typically stage mine in the middle for easier access, just to kind of pull open a bit. If we move on to the back here for a quick side piece, this is the Velcro field that is designed to connect to the chest rig if you're going to use one. It will ship with an overlay put in place so that if you're using it as just a chest rig, it doesn't tear up your clothes, because this is the male-sided Velcro. Haley Strategic does offer several accessories that can be utilized as part of an expansion system for the chest rig. These attach to the rig using the Velcro field here, using multiple sided Velcro, so that they can either attach to this and then be pushed up against your body weight, or so that they can cling onto the other side of a plate carrier. Right now, you only have two options offered by Haley Strategic for an expansion system. However, there are plenty of options on the market themselves. The first option we're going to talk about is a double magazine wedge, which allows for the additional of 2 more magazines between these straps right here. And the other option is a pistol wedge, which is Velcro on the inside and outside, allowing for the addition of a compact style pistol such as that Glock 19. That is an excellent option if you are in a mechanized unit and need to keep your gun up higher for easier access, or you're using as a standalone rig and you don't have a leg or waist holster option. Both of these are great options if you have a specific need to carry more rifle ammo on the rig itself rather than elsewhere on your person, or like I just mentioned, if you have to have a handgun attached to the rig. Just bear in mind the additional wedges does add a significant amount of girth and weight to the otherwise slim rig. If you have to carry more than 3 mags and you don't have any other carry option, or for you infantry guys out there and you have to carry 6 mags too deep, it may benefit you to look into some other options that are specifically designed to let you accommodate that goal. As an additional word of caution, drawing from the holster wedge is slightly cumbersome and it's hard to get a good constant purchase on the handgun. I have also had problems with drawing from the wedge without the use of a plate carrier and utilizing the rig as a standalone in its standalone configuration. A good way to fix this might be to utilize a Velcro lined holster, but finding one that fits specifically in the wedge may be a little hard. Since that is a good segue to put us on the subject, I guess I should mention at this point there are a few drawbacks to this rig. The first you will notice is it's relatively small when compared to the full-size D3CRM, and it's extra small when compared to the heavy version. However, that is by design, as I have discussed, but for some of you out there looking to carry it as a bug-out rig, that could be a pretty big con due to the lack of ability to carry extra mags and extra supplies. This rig simply cannot hold the same amount of ammo and supplies that the D3CRM and the heavy version can hold, and in bug-out situations or situations where the ammo you can carry on your rig is all you have, that could run you into some problems. Also, if you're going to use this as a standalone rig with no other means to store mission critical items, you may run out of room kitting this rig out. I know we talked about the amount of stuff you can fit into the GP pouch, but it simply cannot hold everything that its bigger brothers can. The second topic for discussion as far as cons go, you will notice when purchasing the rig from the website. Due to the full modularity of the rig, it doesn't come with any type of magazine retention device at all. What you see without the mag insert is what you get. You'll have to purchase any type of magazine retention that you would like. However, because I removed them, you are not able to see them on the regular DC3RM. It does not come with the straps or the elastic retainers built on. it might be possible to add a bungee system like what you see here and on the multi-mission pouch on each side. However, I have personally not looked into that option. I don't plan on doing any type of jump work with this particular pouch, and when inserted against the body and even as a standalone system, the inserts actually have a pretty high retention rate. Now, this brings me to the price. The micro rig by itself costs $135, which when you compare it to some of the competitors, it is on the high end of the scale. Each mag retention insert will cost you anywhere from $15 to $32. The 5555 insert you keep seeing here is the $32 mark. So for what you're looking at here on the table today, this rig costs $178.60, including the tax. But bear in mind, Haley Strategic does not offer any type of free shipping that I have seen. So you're looking more around the $200, $220-ish mark, depending on where you pick this rig up and how and what the availability is on it. In all, the Haley Strategic Partners Disruptive Environments Micro is a well-constructed chest rig that can be used standalone or with a compatible plate carrier. While using this system, having multiple magazine inserts, multiple plate carriers, or multiple chest rigs would allow an almost unparalleled modularity and provides almost endless mission loadout possibilities. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I will definitely appreciate that. Also do my best to answer any of the questions you might have about the chest rig. In the future, I do plan on doing a video about the original DC3RM, and I will also be uploading a plate carrier review of a Spiritus Systems LV119 that I typically run this chest rig on. I'd also like to take a moment for thanking you for the support as I finally get this channel underway. I have had this YouTube channel for quite some time. However, due to various reasons, I've never actually capitalized on starting to make videos. So as you may have figured out, this will be my first publicly posted YouTube video, and I cannot be more excited about that. I do apologize for any poor editing and camera work and ask you to work with me for these first few videos as I work to perfect my skills and get used to the editing software that I have. Hopefully in the near future, I will produce much higher quality videos for all of you. I will add all the links I can in the description. For updates and more content, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook at NMLB Channel. Until then, stay safe. Semper Fi.